get a lot of big festivals, big superstars. We had like Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran.
Pleasure aside, let's focus on academics now. Do you give like full tuition discounts or full scholarships to very deserving students?
If students have a 2-1 or higher, they can get up to €5,000 scholarship available.
So, but you had mentioned that there's a 12,000. The scholarships reduce the fee to about €12,000.
Correct.
Does that cut across all faculties, all schools?
All programs, yeah. So
Hello everyone and welcome to TGM Education Study Desk Podcast. My name is Jenifer, your favorite podcast host, and I have with me not just an international rep, but one who has integrated himself fully into the Nigerian system. He goes by the name Michael, but he also has a Yoruba name, and I'll leave him to introduce himself to you. Over to you, Michael.
Hi, Carol. Bawoni. Arokomini Chief Omotokumbo.
Right. So you see the beauty of integration. Welcome once again. This is TGM Education, your one-stop for everything study abroad. From your questions, the inquiries, the applications, the visa processing, TGM Education has got you covered. And with me is Michael Omotokumbo from the National College of Ireland. So Michael, thank you. How was your flight into Nigeria?
Oh, it's going. Thanks. Oh, flying to Nigeria was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, nice and simple. Two flights. No direct flights from Ireland to Nigeria, unfortunately. But you can do one connecting flight brings you in. So
okay.
It's actually my 25th time into Nigeria.
Oh, perfect. 25th
over the last 12
flight.
years.
Nice. Yeah. That's nice. I see you're already Nigerian. You should have your Nigerian passport.
I should.
Okay, so quick one. What makes the National College of Ireland a choice study destination for international students, especially people from Africa and from Nigeria in particular?
Well, we've a great location in the capital city, Dublin, capital of Ireland, right in the city centre. We're located in the financial district, so we're surrounded by a lot of big companies, financial, and also close to Silicon Docks, which hosts a lot of the European, Middle East and African headquarters for a lot of big technology companies, like Google. Everyone knows Google, LinkedIn, HubSpot, Twitter.
Nice.
They all have their European headquarters within a 10-15 minute walk from our campus, which makes it a good location, because a lot of students end up after their studies going working in some of these big companies. Okay,
so that's perfect. So are there anything in particular that Nigerians or Africans in general have to look out for when applying to NCI, National College of Ireland? I mean, in terms of social life, in terms of study life, is there sufficient work-life balance? Are students encouraged to work the regular 20 hours per week, or are they head-on education? Or what's the social life? Life outside education.
The weather isn't fantastic like it's in Nigeria slightly, so a lot more indoor activity. But you still have a lot of Nigeria. You have for Nigerians, a better population, about 40,000 in Ireland.
Oh, wow.
Which have been coming there over the last 40 years to work, study, live, join family. So you still have loads of food, just loads of cinemas, sporting activities. We get a lot of big festivals, big superstars. We had Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran. We'd all these people come for big concerts. There were some big Nigerian superstars come in and do Afrobeat concerts as well, which was packed during the summer. So you get a lot of festivals during the summer. There's a big stadium close by as well, holds 84,000 people. So you have massive amounts of sports and music venues going on there as well. But students can work part-time as well during their studies. If you're coming for a master's, you're going to be busy academically doing your master's, but there is an opportunity to make some extra money working part-time, and then also building up your network to try and focus on getting a good job when you do finish your studies afterwards. Okay,
now pleasure aside, let's focus on academics now. So what kind of courses do you offer in National College of Ireland? What are the employability rate for those courses, and what do we look out for? What are the application criteria or documentations that we need, especially for Nigerians? I know that different international universities have different stringent application criteria. So what's particular to NCI and then particular to Nigerians?
Yeah, we have two main schools, School of Business and School of Computing. So a lot of Nigerians coming in to do our 1-year master's programs. Very popular, probably the most popular master's program we have is Masters in Cybersecurity. So we also have a Centre of Excellence for Cloud Computing, Data Analytics and FinTech. These programs, 1-year master's programs, quite popular. We accept a 2-2 honours degree from a computing or like a science, technology, engineering, maths background. If students have a 2-1 or higher, they can get up to €5,000 scholarship available. So I can bring the fee down to about €12,000 for a student coming into 1-year masters. So what most masters in Ireland and NCI are 1 years, but they have got good, strong career opportunities afterwards. We have a 96% graduate placement ratio in NCI. There's nearly full employment in Ireland, but there's about 1,500 multinational companies from around the world that have based themselves in Ireland for access to the European market. In fact, we speak English, close proximity to America, and we've good education system. About 57% of the Irish population has a degree, so it's a very highly educated population. But companies come in, they're attracted by the good, strong graduates as well. So when Nigerian students come in and they finish their master's programs, there's a plethora of job opportunities available. In Ireland.
Okay.
And Irish people are quite welcoming, so we welcome in people from all over the world. You find like over the last 40 years, population has grown by 2.5 million people, but it's not because we're having bigger families. People have been coming in from all over the world to come in and work, study and live in Ireland. And so if a student does come in and say graduates from a master's in say technology or finance or business areas, and they're working for 5 years after they graduate, they become permanently resident and they're eligible for citizenship. So we have a lot of students that stay on and become citizens of Ireland after their studies.
Okay, so you had mentioned a 5,000 scholarship available. Is that the only scholarship or tuition discount that you have available?
No, we have 2 scholarships. So students have 2-2. There's €3,000 discount or €5,000 discount if you have 2-1 or higher. We have there's some other scholarships available for undergraduate students. If students are looking to come in from school, they are range from €2,000 to €3,000, and then there's a sports scholarship available at an undergraduate level. If somebody's playing sports at a high level, they can apply for that as well.
Okay. Do you give full tuition discounts or full scholarships to very deserving students?
No, unfortunately we don't have any full scholarships available at NCI. But students, it's just the academic ones really, to be honest, just the 2 main academic ones. So brings their fees down to about 12,000. Living costs down in Ireland, you need to have around the same, about 12 to 15,000 euros available for living costs for a year in Ireland, because of the huge amount of international companies that are there, and the fact that it's a very high academic knowledge based economy. There's a lot of companies paying very good salaries there. So accommodation costs, living costs have squeezed up slightly as a result of that. So unfortunately that might affect students in the short term, but once they get a job, there's good paid salaries for graduates from ranging 35 to 45,000 euros, say, starting salary after a degree. But if they have a master's, it could be anything up to say 80,000 to 90,000 euros starting salary, depending on the company and the role, of course, they've gone into, and if they have experience already. So they do value experience. Experience in Nigeria, it's valued. People have good experience here. People are very entrepreneurial here in Nigeria as well, so people have that drive and energy as well, and they can apply that when they go working in companies as well. They're using their initiative, and they're able to progress and get on. And Nigerians get kept on in companies, and so they get offered, visas to stay back after their guaranteed 2-year stay back work visa. Most students, graduates, when they graduate, most of them do stay back and work in Ireland. So we have very strong alumni. And we connect with every student through, and we help every student every step of the way get through into the jobs that they want to get into, and we prepare them all, do mock interviews, help them with their CV, their LinkedIn profiles, and we have a lot of job fairs on campus. So careers team is very active. They'll do sort of program specific job fairs. They'll help students build their network by connecting them with employers. We always tell people to build their network, build their soft skills, not only try and get a bit of experience, whether it's through part-time work. Some of the programs have internships built in, like cybersecurity, AI, there's internship built in. as an option instead of doing the project in the third semester. So a lot of people want that bit of internship to get that experience in companies. But it helps them get the job when they graduate afterwards as well.
Okay, so but you had mentioned that there's a 12,000. The scholarships reduce the fee to about 12,000 euros.
Correct.
Does that cut across all faculties, all schools?
All programs, yeah. So it's assessed by admissions a point. So when you apply through TGM, you submit your application. When admissions take about 5 to 7 days on average to process applications for masters. You'll see when you receive your offer letter. You will see that you've had your total fee of 17,000. If you have a 2-1 or higher, you'll see 5,000 scholarship on it. Will show the net tuition fee due of 12.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we don't have a deposit system. You have to have your full net tuition fee paid before you apply for your visa.
True.
Some other institutions allow a smaller deposit in Ireland. However, you have to show the remaining balance when you're applying for your visa in your current account. So it's basically the same thing. But we just have a policy of net tuition fee before you apply. So we'd have a slightly higher visa approval percentage than the national average. We only work with good quality, narrow list of educational partners like TGM Education in Nigeria. And so, you have visa teams helping students every step of the way. Yeah. And we also, I know myself, I reach out and talk to nearly every student that's incoming, along with yourselves, to answer questions as well, and also advise and help with visas as well. But I know TGM's got an exemplary record with the visa process, so that's why we don't allow students to apply directly, because there's multiple steps for that visa process, and so they need that extra bit of hand-holding and checking, and it's very hard to check your own work, so TGM will help you do that.
Sure. Alright, so you have that National College Ireland with you every step of the way. So quick one, very last question before we wrap up this session. What's your advice to students, Nigerian students and international students, especially from Africa, that interested in studying in Ireland and wants to pursue a degree or a program in National College Ireland?
Firstly, get in touch with TGM or look on our website as well. Get in touch with yourselves. But planning is key. So if you want to go and study abroad, whether it's in our September or January intake, you need to make a plan, because the visa takes 8 to 12 weeks. So you need to work backwards. You need to make a plan, work out your timeline, and figure out that if you're coming in, say, this September, you need to be applying really quick, be paying your fee, and be getting your visa in or getting your visa appointment secured before the end of May. And if you're coming in January next year, same, you want to be looking at paying your fee and be applying for your visa between 1st of September and the 15th of October to make sure you're ready. You need to have good sponsor, good finances, and you need to make sure that for planning for visa that you spend a bit of time doing it. And the most critical thing that the visa office has told us in the Irish Embassy is the student actually writes the SOP themselves for the visa. They're sick of looking at AI ones, so you need to actually just write that yourself. TGM have a great guideline outline for your SOP for visas, and will help you with all the other documents, and we're here to help you review that. But if you're interested in any particular programs, you want more information, you can either visit ncirl.ie/international or contact TGM as well to receive more information. I'm also available if you want a one-to-one with me. Please feel free to get in touch, and I can organise a one-to-one on Microsoft Teams and have a chat with you along with TGM.
Okay, so thank you very much, Michael Omotokumbo.
Thank you, Jenny,
for joining us. So you've heard him, my beautiful audience. You've heard him. If you have interest in studying in Ireland, National College of Ireland is your go-to location. Very affordable tuition, good work-life balance, and an opportunity for you to showcase yourself as a Nigerian to the European world. For further inquiries, please feel free to reach us at tgmeducation.com or call any of the numbers showing on your screen, and we will link you up directly with the National College of Ireland. If you have questions, please drop them on the chat box, and we'll ensure to attend to all of your questions speedily. Thank you so much, and until we come again your way for the next podcast session, see you. Bye for now.